top of is exciting in surfing. When we surfing and we feel like riding waves, that is surfing. Riding wave means we stand on the surfboard. Simply stand on the surfboard is surfing. If we don't fall down, let's think about how can we stand on the surfboard, especially in the water. You can imagine and then let very calm water, and then you can then uh, try to on a big board, and then you can jump on the board, just like when we stand on paddleboard. Stand up paddleboard is just like that. We can stand on the paddleboard, but this is not the same. We are using the wave. We're riding waves. Waves make progressive forwarding wave. It goes and then make it comes. That is very interesting and sometimes it's powerful still. So when you start as a beginner surfer, you have never stand on the surfboard. So and then you get a posture, and then how you stand on the surfboard. There's a basic way, several ways as beginners. Then it depends on how the beginner surfers, uh, the their body shape or their agility, their muscle memory, all the things. So and then instructors and guide how the surfers, new surfers who have never stood on the surfboard, and then the instructor's guide for them, uh, each person. But basically, it's very simple. And then the position is uh, right down, and then right down on the right position on the surfboard. And then when the waves come, and then the surf instructor say, "Hey, paddling now, paddle, paddling. Let's start paddling, paddling, and up, and then means and then power. It's a signal, the moment of it, and then surf, surf instructors push it for you floating. This is a basic way to you uh, surfing for the first time. Without the pushing, it's not easy uh, for yourself as a beginners, and then it's not easy. But the surf instructors tell you how to uh, stand on the board at the indoor session, and then paddling or paddle out, and where line up, you can change the direction. And also you try to gliding first, and then before you take off, where you practice the gliding is better because you can feel the water is how water is coming and then going, passing through. And then you, after then, you stand on, and just like push it, make it space on the board and your chest, make it. After then, if you regular foot, and then your left leg to the uh, front side, like between your hands, After then, and then you can pulling your right foot, your right foot to the pulling your right foot a little bit behind of your hand. Then you can make a posture, low position, just like surfing, and then looking forward. Don't look down, just to look forward, getting balance. And then your legs, your feet position is on the stringer, and then the front foot is almost 48, 40, 49 degree, 45 degree and better. And then behind the back foot is 90 degree with the stringer. And the low position is very good. This is the basic posture as a beginner surfers in take-off, in pop-up postures. The pop-up posture is very important. So, and then there's a guide, and then for surf instructors, you can practice several times. But then if you want to become a quick learner or from beginners to intermediate level in surfing, and then the point is the pop-up is just like the muscle memory. It's popping up. You can imagine about cricket or other animals. So like frog, and then all animals can jump high, like a cat, dog can jump because they always use four legs. But humans can use two legs, and then with the arms, two arms. But then in surfing, and then we always sitting on, and then the main position is just like paddling. It's just like uh, paddling on the surfboard. So, and then when we use the stand on the board, and then we use two arms, push the hands, just like a spring. And also we should use about our legs. Sometimes we use the foot, and then, but it's very slower than the kneel position. So, and then we can stand on, we can pop up, just spring like it. We can try to mimic the following the four-leg animals or four-leg animals or the frog or just like cat or some. And then we can make agility, and then we can make a pop-up quickly. Today, I talk about pop-up and as a beginners. Then the pop-up is the more you make pop-up and the better you make be a good surfer. The better you surf, and then you become a intermediate level, your pop-up is very dynamic, various. Your eyesight, you start go riding to the beach side, but now and then you have experience, you need to board control. For that, you can change your eyesight, and then and you can go side gliding. And then at the moment, you can surf and frontside surfing or backside surfing. As a beginners, you start in forward surfing, so surf to the directly go, but then you have a good balance, low position, you have a forward strength, and have a muscle memory, you have a speed. Then you can make a board control, and also you riding backside surfing or frontside surfing. By doing that, you can become an intermediate level. Then you can try to make a special performance in surfing as go for intermediate to advanced level. So pop-up is very important and very exciting. Pickle or pop-up in surfing is very exciting and interesting. Now I use this and then with AI give a good content from uh, source of my originality. And this is very important. Um, in English, in my content of how to do as a beginner surfers, we do about the low position, just like surf instructor's guide for beginner surfers. We follow the each movement, and then after reading it, um, I use my originality, and then this might be lots of uh, mis uh, pronunciation or grammatically not correct, but with the help of AI, and I can get some good content here. And then my intention uh, is well organized with the AI, so I can get the content from AI, and yeah, I can get this. I live with this, and then I can use the pop-up moments um, by using these contents with the notebook alarm, and then I can create some good contents. So good. And then I make one project from uh, A to G uh, about surfing for beginners. Beginner surfing guide, row position, and pop-up. As a beginner surfer, learning how to stand up properly is one of the most exciting moments in surfing. When you successfully power up and feel the wave carry you forward. That is your surfing. It's not just standing on a board without falling. Surfing means riding the energy of the wave. Unlike standing on a stand-up paddleboard, surfing uses the power of moving water. The wave pushes you forward with natural force, sometimes gentle and sometimes powerful. That's why technique and body position are very important. Understanding the role position before we talk about turning or advanced skill, beginners must first learn the low position. The low position gives you better balance and more control, stronger connection to the ball, more stability on the way. When instructors teach beginners, they guide each person differently because every circle has a different body type, flexibility, strength, and muscle memory. However, the basic posture is simple, basic stance. Regular foot examples. If you're a regular foot surfer, left foot forward, and then chest up after paddling, push up, strong with both hands like a spring. Bring your left foot forward between your hands. Place your right foot back near the tail. Keep your knees bent. Stay low. Foot position: front foot about 45 degrees angle. Back foot about 90 degrees across the stringer. The back foot center on the stringers. Now waist slightly centered, not far forward or back. Most importantly, look forward, not down. If you look down, you lose balance. Your body follows your eyes. Look where you want to go. The exciting moment of the pop-up is the takeoff moment. It is very exciting. It is a transition from lying down, paddling to standing up. When the instructor says, paddle, 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 and up, That is your signal. It's the first time surfer, and then instructors often push the ball slightly to help you catch the wave. Without this push, it is very difficult for beginners to catch waves alone. But even so, you must learn to catch waves by yourself. Pop-up technique like a sprint. Many beginners move too slowly. They bring one knee first, then stand up slowly. This makes the pop-ups unstable. Instead, think of your body like spin. Use both hands pushing strongly, or engage the quick foot placement, and a pop-up in one smooth motion. Think about animals. A frog jump particularly can move with agility. They use explosive power. Surfing pop-up requires the same explosive movement. And in the past, then the smoother your pop-up becomes, the better your surfing way becomes. Why pop-up is so important? Pop-up is muscle memory. The more you practice on the beach, indoors, at home, the more automatic it becomes when your pop-up becomes fast and natural. You gain speed earlier, you control the ball better, you can start turning, you can ride the front side or backside. At first, beginners slide straight toward the beach, that is normal. Later, with a good balance and roll position, you can change direction. You can ride across the wave down the line, you can control speed, you can perform better maneuver from um, beginner to intermediate. To move from beginner to intermediate level, you need a strong roll position, fast power, good balance, core strength, muscle memory, wave awareness. When these improve, your takeoff become dynamic, your speed increases, your vision changes, you start reading the wave. Then surfing becomes more than just standing, it becomes performance. Final message for beginners. Pop-up is exciting, pop-up is important. Pop-up is the foundation. The more you practice your pop-up, the better surfer you become. And remember, and roll position, look forward, stay relaxed, and then be explosive. Surfing is not just standing on board. Surfing is lighting the moving energy of the ocean. Take off, pop-up right away. Okay, let me see.